Hey guys, and welcome back to another quick tip video. Today's tip is in regards to the lock plate for the muffler bolts on your Tecumseh engine. And this is the plate I'm talking about here. It prevents the two bolts from getting loose. By the way, if you're missing this plate on your engine, it's part number 31588. I'm going to put a direct link to where you can buy one online. So first you have to make sure your bolts are nice and tight. Don't over tighten them. And what you need to do is bend the tab toward the bolt, and this stops it from getting loose. So I'm going to use a chisel and a hammer to do this. So I'm just going to put my chisel over here. And I'll do the same on the tab over here. This is where it was bent before. Now you can bend all four corners if you want, but usually just bending one corner at each end will hold the bolts. After a while the locking plate does get damaged and you have to replace it. One specific reason why I'm making this video is not just so that the muffler doesn't come off on you, but when the bolts get loose, what happens sometimes is they rattle inside the engine where they're threaded and they wreck all the threads in there. I've seen these bolts get loose before, rattle, damage the threads, enlarge the hole so much that I could not even put these bolts back in. The hole was way too big for them. These bolts here are 5/16 diameter, so what I had to do is drill and tap to one size bigger, which was 3/8, and put larger bolts in order to be able to screw them back into the engine. And this problem all happened because there wasn't a tab here. The bolts got loose and caused the problem. So if you want to prevent this problem, make sure that the locking tab is there at all times. And from time to time you can still check to see if your bolts got loose, because the mufflers do get a bit rusty, the metal gets a bit soft, and the bolts will get loose a bit. Sometimes you may have to bend the tabs out to retighten the bolts. Sometimes you can just force it and just push the tabs back in to stop the bolt from coming loose again. So that's it for today's quick tip. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.